Hello, the internet! It is Tuesday, the 11th of April, 2023, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the ongoing connection saga Fibre update issue situation. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. We are now, this is video 10, I believe, in this series. I wanted to keep you updated. There has been updates. I think last we spoke, we had a date of, and I'm looking towards my calendar, April 3rd was the date when I should have contacted NBN and checked. But, it's been Easter and it's been, time's moved on quick. And for those that know, I started this new job this year or earlier this year, and I'm being flat out up early in the morning and out and then back late and this and that. So I've kind of just let it roll. And I got to say, NBN escalations manager, this person has been wonderful. She's been contacting me, keeping me up to date. Haven't really made a video about that because there hasn't been a lot to be said, except for today, where there has been something to be said. So let me tell you what happened today. So first of all, there was NBN crew here working. I made scratchpad notes as we spoke, and when I was reading them back before, I was like, these notes don't really make sense. But so let me just try to dissect this as we go. So there's a new issue, and the issue is, so previously we had the pit issues, the multi-port issues inside the pit. The pit has now been handled. The pit is fine. So the multi-port is fine. That Mozzie's now no longer fine. The issue now is that, so most of the time, the fiber or the infrastructure lies in the nature strip, which is that little strip of land between your premises and the street. In this situation, it's a little bit funkier, and it actually, the fiber or the lead-in runs underneath the street. So it goes underneath the asphalt, the bitumen. And there is a problem there. So the NBN crew have cleared out the blockage from the premises to the side of the street. And then, if I understand correctly from my very terrible notes, she said there's 36 meters of distance from the side of the street to the multi-port in the pit. And that goes under the street, and in that section there are two blockages. They're within 2 meters of each other. So the road's going to be needing to be opened up. It's going to need open heart surgery, and they're going to have to get in there and clear the blockages. Or, and this is what happens today, or what happened today, they can use, I think she said low pressure, but I think she meant high pressure. They can force water, high pressure water, through this conduit, or this, I'm picturing a bigger conduit, right? A bigger pipe to fit everything. It's the old pipes from back in the day, right? So ones that run the copper through. They can force water through that to clear the blockages. There was NBN crew here today that apparently were doing that, and they have yet to report back to my connection at the head of excavations. Why is my mail client? That might have been her. You know what? I should just check. That could be. Let me just check. No, it is not. And I do not want Velocity extra points to go higher with Virgin Blue. Get out of there. I'll quit my mail client. So yeah, they were here today doing that, but they haven't responded back to her with their findings yet. It's now 20 past 5 in the PM. So whatever they did today, we'll talk about, but so far she doesn't know what that was. If they were unsuccessful today with this high or low pressure blowout of the pipes, then the road's going to need to be cut open, and they're going to have to get in there and do surgery, block off traffic. But there's not much traffic, but they're going to have to open up the road. Either way, she said it'll all be done by the end of next week. No, this week. What is it? Tuesday? By the end of this week, she said. I don't hold much to that, and to be completely frank, I don't really mind if it takes longer. I mean, it's taken how many years to get to this point. It's not like an extra few, whatever. It doesn't bother me at all. Now with I'm out with the job and everything, it's not a huge deal. As you may be aware, I'm streaming less than I was because of the job. So, not saying I don't want the fiber, but it is less of an urgency, let's just say. A couple of terminologies that she mentioned. PCD. I wasn't sure what the PCD meant, so I did a little searchy search, and that turns out to be the premise connection device, and this is what it looks like. This is a premise connection device. Now, with that in mind, she did say that they had pulled rope from the that's obviously on the premises. So they had pulled rope from there through the conduit down to the street successfully. I actually went out to go and have a look. She said you should go and have a look and just get a visual on it. And I can't see any rope. She said that there was rope hanging off it, like purple rope or something that was hanging off it. And I was like, I didn't see any of that. I took a photo of the PCD and I want to show it to you now. So here is the PCD on the premises. Can you make that larger? Not much to see there. The existing Telstra ones from yesteryear. This conduit running down is what they're feeding the fiber through. And they've just assessed that this is clear. And then from down, it then goes that way. Whoops, the other way. It goes across and down to the street. Now, this image here is when you open up the PCD, and what are you seeing there? Well, you probably can't quite see, but it looks like these are cable ties ready to be tied together, you know? So basically, it looks like they've done more than what they said, or more than what she knew that they had done. That's what it sounds like. And I just had a text from her saying that it looks like they've done more than what they said. So that kind of leads to think that maybe they haven't got to cut the road open. Either way, we'll find out once, I guess. I wanted to report this straight away to you Yahoos to keep you up to speed with the way this is all rolled out. But there is every possibility that what we're looking at there isn't what it sounds like, or it doesn't mean anything and they still got to pull the road up. In that case, then they'll come and do that probably tomorrow or the day after. But another piece of technology she mentioned, what was the last one? The NTD, the Network Connection Box. Network Termination Device. I went searching about that too. This is what goes on the other side of the premise connection device. The premise connection device is on the outside, and then once the fiber is run through there and under the road and back down to the multiport, from there it just has to be patched into the premises through to the NTD, the Network Termination Device, and it looks a little something like this. So that's obviously on the inside of the premises, and it's where from there you can. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to put that in the garage as far away from things as possible, and then I'm going to run, I guess, Cat5 from there up into the modem, which, I mean, we could have the modem in the garage, but then the Wi-Fi isn't as great. So I want to have the modem central to the house so when the kids are here, they can get the Wi-Fi as good as possible. But yeah, I'm just, doesn't really matter. I'll run Cat5, but getting it into the premises, into the NTD, what is it called? The Network Termination Device, or an NBN connection box. Yeah, there you go. So install at your premises that the NBN connection plugs into from the NBN network, whether it's delivered by a fiber or copper. Goodness gracious me, bad luck if you got that crap. Or HFC, hybrid fiber coax. That's all wireless or satellite. Dang, dudes, it's pretty bad out there. Like, I'm pretty stoked that there's going to be fiber here. But as we stand on the 11th of April, there is none yet. When it comes, you will know about it. Oh shit, I forgot to say, if you haven't watched any of the other videos in this series and you don't know what the crap I'm rambling on about, check the playlist up there. These are all the previous videos. Maybe you're looking to upgrade your lousy fiber to the node connection to fiber to the premises and you're wondering what's taken so long or how does the process work. Go back to the start and watch it and then find out, and then join the frustration camp. Camp frustration. Join it like a lot of Australia. But either way, it is getting resolved. I don't have any messages now to give you. I mean, if I find out, no, I won't. It's already 5:30, 5:24 p.m. I'm going to be asleep by 7:30 because I got to get up at 2 a.m. So if I find out more information, I'll tell you tomorrow. I'm not telling you tonight because I got to go to bed and get up early for this job. That's where we're at. Like, share, and subscribe. Do the thing, you know, YouTube, and I'll see you Yahoos soonses. I'm not too sure when that'll be, but soon. Cheers.